So we're back at my multi-grafted, multi-variety avocado tree here in Modesto, California, Zone 9B. And I featured this tree many times on the channel. And the main reason is that it has, at last count, 6 or 7 different varieties of avocados on here. Now, some of them are taking over. Mainly, this guy right here is the Mexicola Grande. Right here is the Big Black. And one that you can't see was on the other side, on the south side. That was the Queen avocado. I've already pruned that back, and maybe you can see over there. I've already pruned that guy back because it had a big gust of wind had came down and cracked it. And rather than mess with it, I just pruned it back. But the thing is, I want my multi-grafted, multi-variety avocado tree, I want it to be fairly even, because some varieties of avocado, some of the grafts may grow faster. For example, the Mexicola Grande, which is a little bit older, is much more vigorous grower. Well, actually not, it grows taller than, say, the Big Black, because if you can see, the Big Black is only, what, 3 years old, and it is just super thick, and it's hanging down over my garden. But we need to start pruning this thing, and what better year to prune an avocado tree in the alternate bearing year? That is, it's not producing a lot of avocados this year. I'm going to say there, in last year we had like 200 or more, but this year it's hard to say. The flowering was very weak, and so instead of flowering and fruiting, it's going to take off in its growth. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that all the different varieties, or at least as many that I want to be the primary varieties, will take over. For those that haven't seen this tree before, I have. Let me see if I can show you. This is the Big Black. It's like a big Mexicola Grande avocado. I think it's mostly Guatemalan, because the smell, there's a slight anise smell, and anise means that it has some Mexican blood in it. Blood as if fruit trees have blood, but you get the point. But I have other varieties. This variety right here, and you can see it's got a classic graft on it still. You can see the scarring. Is this one right here is Surprise, and I want that to be one of my main varieties as well. So as you can see, it's at a good height, about 7 feet above my lawn. Now here's one that's really interesting, and this is also going to be one of my main varieties. I think I'll have 4 main varieties in the end. That being the giant avocado that I did a guacamole video 2 years ago. It's giant. They produce 3-pound avocados. They're round, look like a reed avocado, or I think they're related to Nabal. That budwood was originally featured on the tree was originally featured on one of my friends' YouTube channels, and I go, hey, I'm gonna go over there, and I asked the lady if I could have some budwood, and got some fruit, and I've since grafted it onto this tree. And as you can see, it's very Guatemalan-ish in that it has red new leaves, as opposed to the Mexican varieties that are quite green. They do have a little bit of red when they first come out, but nothing like that giant monster one I call monster. My friend calls it something else, Gordo or something. But yeah, so here's I need to prune this guy. This is the Mexicola Grande, and it is standing probably 10 feet or more, 12 feet maybe, above the height. I want to grow this to, by going into the summer, I want this to be about 7-8 feet tall. So that tells me that I need to do that one right there. I got to bring it down, and unfortunately I got to take the Mexicola Grande down. And that will create a flat top on the avocado tree, allowing them all to grow evenly, I hope. So here we go. I'm going to grab the pruning shears and we're going to cut that down. So I've got the pruning shears, and I want to make sure that I've got this thing cut in an area where I don't want to stump. I want to leave something with leaves on it above the cut, and yet be, you know, get that magic number of 7 feet. So let me see. We'll get. I can't do this, so I'm gonna have to shut the camera off and come back after I cut it. I want to do maybe right here. Okay, we'll be back. All right, we cut the top of the Mexicola Grande off, and as you can see, it's right about the same level as the rest of the tree. Here's how much I had to prune off, and that has some fruit on it, but a lot of Mexicola Grande budwood. If anybody wanted some, lived locally, friends of mine, not really into selling that stuff, so please don't ask. But anyway, so as you can see, the tree is much more, and I know it's kind of stocky right now, but trust me, it will take off like no tomorrow. So there we go. I can maybe do a little bit. Nah, it looks pretty good. I want that giant avocado to take off right there, and it looks like it's still bushy, but the growing tips all seem to be fairly even. So that's pretty much it. If you like this channel, if you like growing exotic tropical fruit trees in marginal climates, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Comments and questions, leave them in the comment section below. You have a wonderful day.